Yo, what's good? It's your bro Lo, and I'm bringing you guys another saucy weekly outlook video. Sorry I haven't dropped a video in a minute, you know what I mean? But we back with it. I am using the audio on my phone, so hopefully it sounds pretty cool. You know what I mean? So let's get right into the video. I'm marking up the charts fresh. So let's start off with DXY. I did have this zone on DXY already. So right now we're pushing up into this bearish order block. We're actually inside of it already. Here's the last up candle, the highest up close candle right here, right? I can expect some sensitivity inside of this area. If we refine it, you can definitely see that there is two consecutive up candles right here. So I'm paying attention to this range right here for a possibility of bearishness. I'm paying attention to this high as well because it can reach up into there and come into this fair value gap right here and possibly move lower, right? Possibly. Now, I'm not calling tops or bottoms at all. I'm still bullish daily wise, right? I know that the daily can possibly come above this high, but right now, this is what I'm seeing. So we came into this two consecutive up candles range. We had a bearish displacement right now. All right. So what I do want to see, I want to see if price can potentially hold. Now we did fill in this gap right here, and then we continued up. But I want to see if price can potentially hold this highest up close candle right here. Okay, this range. Any closes above here, I'm like super bullish, right, to keep pushing up. Okay. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll look for my model inside of this area, see if we can get some type of displacement lower, maybe come lower and reach more sell side objective. On the daily, let's see how that would look. This would be my target most likely. This right here, and then even potentially these lows right here. All right, if it's actually bearish, you know what I mean. But yeah, let's go to AU. All right, let's clear the chart a little bit so we can get a nice little fresh little look at it. All right, I'm not gonna start off with the monthly. I don't want to forecast that far. I try not to forecast as much, you know what I mean? Try to keep it. Okay, so you can see how AU had came up, knocked out this not sell side liquidity, came into this premium right here, didn't come directly into this order block, but just know this whole consecutive up move right here is a full order block, and it came into like some type of fair value gap inside of here, had a nice rejection. So what we could possibly do, even though we didn't come into this up candle, we don't need to, right? We could be reaching back for these relative equal lows right here, right? So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, for it to reach back down into this low. Let's go to the daily. So you can see with the daily, right? The daily came into that premium, right? Here's the order block that it played around in right now. Even though it broke above it, it didn't close above it. So this is valid to me, right? Had a displacement lower, we came back, rebalanced, RTO played around in this up candle right here, and now we're moving lower. Now you can expect us to possibly come and take out these lows and come lower. You see these relative equal lows right here. So it's a good amount of liquidity resting there. That's where I think the daily is potentially drawn to right now. Here go another sell side liquidity pool here, right here. That's right on this order block. So it might be some short-term reaction right here to continue lower. Might be nice little buys right there, but ultimately I'm looking for us to get down into there. Now relative to this time frame, we're still bullish, right? On the 4 hour, we're still bullish. Once we take out this low and we close below these lows, it will be a shift in market structure, shift in delivery, right? Shift in market structure, basically. Once we take out this low from this high, low, failed to make a higher high, make a lower low, come back, and then we keep selling lower. But I do want to see this close below this sell side liquidity pool. I want to try to get sells on AU. Potentially, since this is the last up candle before the down move, I want to see some type of, with a fair value gap, I want to see some type of reaction inside of here. I want to see maybe possibly sell inside of there and aim for these lows right here. Now, whenever price is bearish and is seeking an objective, you want to see up candles on the move down support price, right? I don't want to really see a break and close above here, right? Now, if it does get above here, it could come into here, but I don't want to see no close really above here. And this up candle should be respected, okay? So even if we wick it, still close inside of it, it's still valid for me. If we close above this, then I'm gonna have to sit on my hands a little bit. You know what I mean? Let's see. This area is very clean though. I don't like this area. I really don't like this area, to be honest with you. It looks too clean. Yeah, I might stay away from AU. If we wick above, then I'll be interested. But I don't really want to see it close, bruh. Alright, if we come into this order block here, I'll be interested. How about that? I'll be interested. If I am willing to sell here, if I'm going to sell inside of this range, it needs to be super clean on the confirmation, right? It needs to be super clean if I'm going to sell inside of this range, all right? And it needs to respect this fair value gap. So we'll see what happens, either here or here potentially. I might just wait for here. So we'll see what happens to get to this low, all right? Euro GBP, let's not do that. Euro USD. Okay, last up candle before the down move. Once we come into here, I'll start seeking sells potentially. I think we're drawn to this. I mean, it's clear as day that we're drawn to here, right? I'm not calling tops or bottoms. This is what we're drawn to. Once I get a retracement back into this highest up close candle, I could sell short. All right, that's what I'm gonna look for. I keep that shit simple with Euro USD. A USD CAD. Right now, here, let me remove. Right now, we came into this range, but looking at this move, right, we have some type of bearish order flow on this relative time frame right now. So what I am thinking, even though we came into this last down candle before the down move, it might be we could come lower. We could come lower, manipulate these lows, and then continue. So what I'm gonna look for, right? What I'm gonna look for is a possible rejection on after we rebalance this. Okay, yeah, after we rebalance that. Now, once we break above this up candle, this 2 consecutive up candles right here. Once we break above this, then my bias for sells currently short term is off. All right, so if we break above this, I would like to just see it hold this, rebalance all of this, right? Let's move it down. Rebalance all of this, which it damn near already did. Come into this up candle, and then I'll start looking for potential sells to come lower. All right, in which we're already kind of there. So maybe tomorrow it might be some short-term sells. GJ, let's clear this out. GJ, you can see GJ is bearish. It's bearish. Look at this liquidity pool right here. Like, that's clear. That's so clear. Okay, so right here, this liquidity pool. I know for a fact that this could be the draw. All right, we're coming up into this full up candle range, This is relative equal highs just a little bit. It's really clean. Even though we took it out a little bit, took out liquidity, just a little bit, it's still a support and resistance type of deal going on here. All right, so I gotta be careful with this range. To be honest, I'm gonna be careful with it. Let's check the hourly. You have this little range right here. What I might do, I'm gonna mark this out, but I might just avoid this and look at a cleaner pair when it's time to sell. So right here, you see a little bit of fair value gap right here. Here's the highest, bulkiest candle. Not the highest. This is the highest, this whole range up. But this is the highest, bulkiest candle of this little redistribution right there. All right. So once price gets up into there and this fair value gap, I'm gonna see what price does into there and then potentially sell this short to get down into there, the lows. All right. GU, we died off pretty well with GU. You have this, I know that the draw is potentially here. This is what I expect price to potentially get down into and even clear out this low as well as this one. Let me move this down a little bit. So we're reaching for this low. Next weekly candle, I see it as bearish. I don't see us being bullish. We could be bullish for the week, you know what I mean? Could be bullish for a week, but you know, you want to stick with the tide, right? And so here's a fair value gap. Here's the last up candle, which I'm gonna focus mostly on right there. All right, let's mark out this candle as well too. Right, put that on the menu. Once we come into this range, I want to see what price does. No sell limits. Come into the open of these two consecutive up candles. Here's the breaker of those 3 consecutive up candles right there, plus an order block inside. I'm gonna watch here for, and plus we rated highs too as well, so that's very, very nice. S&P, it was short-term buys for S&P here. We came down into I feel like we're still gonna attack these lows. You see how we came up into this up candle right here, and now we're coming lower. I feel like we're gonna attack these lows right here. I mean, it is bearish. It is still bearish. What I'm gonna wait for is for price to come into this up candle, and then I'm gonna look for sells. Once we come into this up candle. Yep, it's still an hourly up candle too. Yep. So if once we retrace back into here, I'm gonna look for sells to go lower. All right, and attack this sell side liquidity pool, low resistance liquidity, and we're gonna have a nice little field day with that. Take this out. Actually, I'm not gonna clear any of this because I like what happened. Right, cleared out buy side liquidity, coming lower, broke structure here. Same thing. Attack these lows. I want to buy at this up candle. For right now. Once I get more data, then that could change. It might not just be that up candle. It might be another area. See, like how you have these up candles inside of there that price could come into and react to, but I do like what's inside of this range. I do like this candle right here, right above, go above this high, and then maybe possibly get some type of bearish some action, right? But I'm gonna pay attention to these two as well, but mainly for it to come up into and tap into here. All right, because what is that? Is that inside? Yeah, this is inside of it too. So we'll see what happens once price retraces. Hopefully tap into the open, respect the fractal high of this candle right here. Maybe if we break above, then we could come into here and I'm still bearish. Once we break above here, then my bearish bias is done for. I don't like the delivery down though. That's what I don't like relative to that time frame. But this time frame looks fine. It's gonna be the same thing with US 100 too. So apply the same shit to US 100. So gold came into a fair value gap that I was looking for a price to come into last week. You can see we got a nice reaction to it. What gold can do right now that I am gonna watch is for it to come below, maybe this low. Yeah. Where's the fair value gap? Is there a fair value gap? So I think I see, yeah, here's the fair value gap right here. I'm gonna just watch this fair value gap and see what happens once price comes into here. Here's the lowest down close candle, but these consecutive down close candles is one full order block. So this fair value gap is one I'm paying attention to. Once, if we could come into there, I'll potentially buy this. If we could come all the way down into there, right, and then reach up into this objective. Hopefully we could come down first and then reach up into that objective first. I mean, first come into here first and then reach up into this objective. Looking at higher time frame draw, right? It's with the war going on and stuff, it's kind of hard to sell gold. You know what I mean? It's been kind of difficult. So it could get up above this high. It did come into the rejection block, right? This is at a premium, so I mean, but I think we can possibly get up above this high, possibly. You know what I mean? It's gonna be kind of hard, so that's why I'm watching. That's why I'm watching this. Well, really, this fair value gap too. The only reason why I like this candle right here is because there's liquidity resting right below it, but it could come up above here and come into this fair value gap, right, and come into this range right here. So we'll see what this range right here. So we'll see what happens with gold. I do want to buy it and then maybe potentially sell it. You know what I mean? But that's it with this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this weekly outlook. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Share the video if you want to, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.